What's going on, fellas? Welcome back to the channel, and I will just say this right here, right now. The internet has officially blown up because I just came back off watching the Survivor Series pay-per-view, and what a damn event that was. And not just from what happened in the Survivor Series event, but what happened at the very end, because that's what we're all going on about right here, right now. For the first time in not nearly 10 years, CM Punk is finally home. Yes. And oh my damn, what a Survivor Series that was, and what a return. It's good to see CM Punk finally home, but yeah, that was a fantastic pay-per-view, and we're hopefully about to have a fantastic video right here, right now for you as we open up what I did promise to open up a few days ago, the WWE 2023 Panini Prizm Hobby Box. I did say I was going to open this up and talk about Survivor Series, and I'm going to have so much fun opening this up and talking about Survivor Series because that was a fantastic show that was. So yeah. Oh, so if I get a bit lightheaded every now and then, a bit distracted, because I am just marking out right now, and just like everyone else is on the internet, because yeah, shocking, CM Punk is back. And yeah, so before we start talking about Survivor Series real quick, let's just go and talk about what's actually we get in this box. So obviously 12 cards a pack, 12 packs a box, 2 autographs, you know, the usuals. You've probably seen these boxes on the YouTube every now and then. Always looking out for the Color Blast case hits and throwback signatures and so on and so forth. So yeah, let's get into this and talk about Survivor Series, because what a event that was. So yeah, starting off the show, we had the Women's War Games, which was pretty good. I enjoyed the Women's War Games match, and I thought it was going to be someone like Kairi saying Shotzi starting off the show, but no, it was actually Bayley and Becky, which made some sense because, you know, previous 4 horsewomen. And yeah, and it was pretty good. And to remember that they had some tension between them, and the fact that Becky and Charlotte were having slight tension because their previous past and all that, and now they're back on the same page, which is really good. Look how beautiful this box is. Beautifully set up. So let's just start from the front, shall we? So Survivor Series is great. All in, like everywhere from start to finish. War Games was great. Loved the whole pay-per-view. And yeah, so we have Omos, Kofi Kingston, Yokozuna, Candice LeRae, and we'll have I believe a red wave of Carmella. Is this numbered? It is not. It's just a regular red wave. And we have a Fallon Henley on the purple. That is numbered 114 out of 149. And then we have a Legends of the Hall, Dusty Rhodes, Robert Roode, Boa, Valhalla, and JC Jane, and Quincy Elliott, who is not a part of WWE no more. So yeah, the Women's Survivor Series match was really good. Lots of good weapon spots and all that. And as we've seen in one of the previous War Games matches that Io Sky was in, she did the typical spot where she took the trash can and put it on top of herself and did a big old crossbody off the top of the War Games cage, and that was really cool to see. That was a pretty good spot. And just love the variety of weapons that were involved. And like, this is what I mean. I'm lightheaded because of the Punk return. I don't want to like talk about the Punk return too much. We'll get to that eventually. But yeah, we have a blue, I believe we see back there, in Butch, Macho Man, Santos, Natalia, Mia Yim. We ourselves a Bron Breakker on the blue wave. I think this is an orange we have here. There you go, another Fallon Henley. I believe that is an orange. I'll quickly sleeve up this Bron as we continue talking about the Women's War Games with all the weapons and the spots. And apparently Charlotte did a moonsault. I missed the moonsault that Charlotte did because I was in my kitchen dealing with food. So yeah, as 78 out of 99. This is a Fallon Henley box, I believe. Damn. And then in the end, the team of Bianca and all that won and came out on top. After they all pretty much teamed up and took out Bailey, put her through a table, and yeah. And then Roxanne Perez on the back with Ultimate Warrior, LA Knight, yeah. Bubba Ray, and then Randy, who returned tonight as well. Well, we get there in a moment. And after that, we had the IC title match with Walter and Miz. That was a really good match. Good storytelling. And really back and forth. Miz held up his own against Walter, which was really impressive. He nearly had Walter every now and then, especially with those low blows. And, yeah, nearly caught him off guard, but eventually Walter got him in the end there. There's Miz, Carmella, Andre Chase, Jagger Reed. We have a Elias on the red wave, which is not numbered. Pretty unfortunate. Julius Creed on the silver. A Legend of the Hall, Kurt Angle. Lacey Evans, Indy Hartwell, Dominic Mysterio, Mr. T, and Sonya Deville. And yeah, in the end, eventually Walter got him with the Walls of Jericho, which I thought it was slightly hilarious because if Miz were to win this match tonight, he would have beaten Jericho, or broke the IC title reign record, because I believe both him and Miz are tied at 9 championships apiece with the IC belt. So the fact that Gunther beat him with the Walls of Jericho was pretty funny, and sort of like a shot to him. But oh yeah. Then after that, we had the, I believe it was the Santos oh, before we get to that as well, there was this backstage bit where Alpha Academy and Elton Prince were having some sort of altercation, eating ruffles and everything, which led to the great grand return of R-Truth, baby. Hell yeah. R-Truth is back. So we have Baron Corbin, Tommaso, Emma, Brett, hold on, Edge. I believe we do have our first autograph. We do. In LKI, I believe that is an LA Knight autograph, I'm hopefully assuming. No, it's a Legend. I think it's that Leilani Kai person. Oh, I was really hoping I didn't get an auto of this person, but that's alright. That's a basic one too. That's silver. Decent auto. No offense to Leilani Kai. Respect the type of work that she did back in the day and how prestigious her career was back in the day and all that. But just for that to be one of our autos is yeah. Hopefully we get something that makes up for that, or the second autograph makes up for it. We have a Dolph, as also a Silver Prizm Bobby Lashley. Dolph on the top tier. Finn Balor, Chad Gable, Braun Breaker, and AJ Styles. So yeah, we had the Dragon Lee Santos Escobar match, which was originally going to be Carlito, but he got taken out on SmackDown. So that put in Dragon Lee. They had a pretty good back and forth match. A lot of decent high flying and lucha stuff. But eventually in the end, Santos Escobar picked up the win and, you know, asserted his dominance, that he is a force to be reckoned with. And we have something here again. Something shiny. Is that a Mojo? I think that's a Mojo. Oh, Solo. Lucia Leon. Cora Jade, Rick Boogs, and Zoe Stark. I'm assuming that's a Mojo. That's one of those ones that's numbered at 25. No, it's not. Okay. I thought it was. It's just a different parallel of sorts. What is that then? Not too sure. Put that back down there. And then we have a Batista, an old version of Batista on the red. And that is 227 out of 299. I mean, yeah, after that we had the women's title match, which is unfortunately, give me a second. Prismatic entrances of Eddie Guerrero, Trick, Axiom, Bray Wyatt, rest in peace, Eliza Alexander, and The Undertaker. So yeah, the women's match, I unfortunately missed the whole thing. I did see the entrances. Zoe Stark had some pretty cool war paint she did. And then Rhea Ripley had a pretty cool gear with her hair all done up and everything. I pretty much missed like 95% of the match. And then it was typical that Rhea came out on top and successfully retained, which was most likely going to happen. Because she's been on a dominant role and will most likely be on a dominant role and most likely drop the belt at Mania 40, I'd assume. I would have thought Jade Cargill would have came out afterwards, but she didn't, which was fine. They're most likely saving Jade Cargill for another time, maybe the Rumble. And yeah, we have another orange here of Saray, who is not a part of the company no more, but she could come back. As Kairi Sane came back, you never know, she could come back as well. And we have a Shayna Baszler on the blue. That is really nice. Top tier of Cody Rhodes, Akira Tozawa, Johnny Gargano, Ricky the Dragon Steamboat, and Tatum Paxley. So yeah, you never know. Saray might come back. Kairi Sane did it. And Kairi Sane, I'll talk about Kairi Sane for a second here. She had a really good performance in that War Games match tonight. Especially with that spinning, like whipping trash can that she did. She was whipping that trash can everywhere she wasn't. Shayna Baszler is numbered 158 out of 199. And then Saray is numbered, just give me a quick moment. That is also numbered 67 out of 99. Halfway through the box. So yeah, all around good, pretty good matches so far. There was that backstage segment that Team Rollins and all that were having, where they thought they weren't sure if Cody was going to show up tonight, which he eventually did in the end. But we'll get to that in a moment. I think we have another orange. I don't know. Liv Morgan, Liv Dragunov, Tommaso Ciampa on the red. And that's another silver of Ridge Holland. We have a Eddie Guerrero, Legends of the Hall. Nathan Frazier. Drew McIntyre. We'll talk about him later on as well. Braun Strowman. Mark Coffey. JD McDonough, which had a pretty good spot in that War Games match. Because then it came around time for the War Games match to happen in the main event. And my oh my, what a main event that was. Well, I get it wasn't as like weapon-based War Games, but it was more story-based. But the story of it was really, really played out really well, which was fine. We have another autograph here. So I'm just going to put that over there and save that for last. And yeah, there were some pretty good spots, like Cody Rhodes doing his thing. It was lovely and very heartwarming to see that Cody Rhodes was in the War Games match for the first time, considering War Games was his father's idea, Dusty Rhodes. We have The Rock, Cedric, Ava Raine, Mace, and Mr. Perfect, Kurt Hennig on the red. And that's 190 out of 299. Put that down there and sleeve that up. Prismatic entrances are Brock Lesnar, Damian Priest, B-Fab, Joe Coffey, Mace, Ivar. Just hold on, I think I missed something back here. Yes, the Mace was also another weird little silver prism, which is not numbered, similar to Zoe Stark. And yeah, there were some good spots in that where obviously we thought as soon as Jay went out into the match, we thought Drew would have went out right after, but he didn't. It was Damian Priest that went out, and because apparently they had some sort of plan, which turned out to be the fact that Rhea came out and attempted to do a cash-in on Seth during the War Games match, which was like speculated that it would be a possible opportunity for it to happen. Even though it wasn't successfully executed because of Randy coming back, because he came back last minute, took out pretty much everyone. There was a really cool spot during the match where all 5 competitors of Team Rollins and that draped all the opponents for draping DDT, the signature move that Randy does, and that was really planned out really well. We have a Mace on the red wave, and we have a Jerry Lawler on the blue, which is quite scuffed up there, down there. It was just a little bit of dusting or something. Now it's numbered, give me a moment, as numbered 149 out of 199. And yeah, and then eventually towards the end, JD McDonough was trying to escape because he was the only man standing after everyone else got pretty much laid out. And what pretty much happened was that Seth and Semi went up to chase after him. And as they threw him back into the ring, Randy was sitting there waiting for him in the middle of the ring. And he landed one of the best RKOs he's landed in his day today. Because that was a fantastic RKO. And gotta give props to JD McDonough as well, because he sold that really, really well. Charlotte Flair on the top tier. Roderick Strong, Mr. Stone, Stone Cold Steve Austin, and Gigi Dolan. Yeah, JD McDonough sold that RKO from like pretty much the top of the War Games cage pretty well. And then yeah, after that was pretty much the end of that, and Team Rollins won the War Games. Everyone was celebrating. You know, typical happy ending. We even saw the graphic of like the ending of Survivor Series with them talking about the press conference as well. And then we finally seen what happened. They pretty much did the exact same thing with what they did with Bray Wyatt's return last year. They waited till the very last moment, and then they hit us with that surprise. Because it was bound to happen, considering it was in Chicago as well. It was a perfect time for it to happen. So yeah, there's Cody. Fantastic performance from him tonight. Carl Anderson, Brooks Jensen, Alba Fire, Rowdy Roddy Piper, which is not numbered in any sort of way. Rey Mysterio on the silver prism. Legends of the Hall Mick Foley. Stacks. The Key Lions. Saray. Brock Lesnar. Kurt Hennig. Mr. Perfect. And yeah, pretty much we got the dominant, shocking return of the legendary best in the world, CM Punk. And what a shock that was. The arena exploded. And like I said at the start of the video, the internet pretty much exploded with, you know, oh my god, CM Punk is back. And it's weird because there's some controversy that's come from this as well, as we open up our last pack as well. And then we'll get to what that autograph is. There's been like videos that have been popping up in the internet as well that Seth Rollins is livid. He is absolutely livid that Punk's back, because, as if many people do not know, they have real backstage like live heat, which is pretty much saying they just don't like each other. Well, Seth hates him. He just doesn't like him. And yeah, and apparently Drew walked out. He was stormed out. He was like pissed. He left the arena, but that was apparently that happened before the Punk return. So yeah, we have a Edge on the Red Wave. Our last Prizm. Oh jeez, this is a Fallon Henley box. With Fallon Henley on the Silver Prizm. And then we have a top tier of Lacey Evans, Nakamura, Eric, Valentina Feroz, and Alexa Bliss. And yeah, the fact that CM Punk has finally returned after 9 long years, well, nearly 10 years, because he left in like 2014, like the beginning of 2014, and my oh my, the internet is going off their brains. But the internet has just, there's no other way to pretty much say it except the fact that the internet's exploded. The internet's just like going insane. And the fact that this is a fantastic year in 2023 to be a wrestling fan, because it sure is a great time to be a wrestling fan. So yeah, let's get to this last pack over here, see what our autograph is. Hopefully it is a decent autograph. Roman Reigns, Ashante Adonis, Joe Gacy, Idris Enofe, Dante Chen, we'll start pulling from the back as well. Gunther, Kevin Nash, Terry Funk and Brutus Creed. Ring royalties of Brock Lesnar. And on the back here we have a Silver Prizm of Josh Briggs. We're going to put that back there for a moment. And I believe this is this is upside down. BHH. Who is BHH? I can't remember. Hopefully it's somewhat on the main roster, not a legend. Oh, it is a legend. Hopefully it's actually a decent autograph, and it's like actually somewhat numbered. Oh, Brett. Okay. Hey, Brett the Hitman Hart, which I believe is not numbered. Yeah, it's not, unfortunately, but a Brett the Hitman Hart, that is pretty cool to have. So, our 2 autographs were legends. One of them being a very iconic legend, but the other one not so much. And yeah. All in all, we had some decent color in this box. We got like, what, 2 oranges? No golds, unfortunately. I would love to have a gold from this box. But yeah. There it is. Brett the Hitman Hart. And Lalani Kai at the back there. And all of the prisms and colors that you see. That's a good thing about Prizm, with all the colors, and yeah. So there you guys have it. That was that box, and that was my reactions to Survivor Series, which is a all in all pretty good show. And the fact that they topped it all off with CM Punk returning after nearly 10 years was a fantastic way to end Survivor Series, considering it was in Chicago as well. Yeah, it was bound to happen. Who knows what we're going to see next? Who knows where Punk is going to go? I would most likely assume Punk is going to SmackDown, because I highly doubt he's going to Raw, because Seth won't allow him to go to Raw, because that would just cause so much backstage heat. Yeah. So, that was fun. This was fun. And hopefully you guys had fun watching, because I really hope you guys had fun. So yeah, thank you guys very much for watching. Hopefully you enjoyed the content that we provided you here with today. If you'd like to see more of my content and like to help support the channel even more, and check out all my other videos if you want to see all my other videos if you're new to the channel, be sure to do the 3 most important things you always like to do on a YouTube channel, which is like, comment, and most importantly, subscribe. Thank you guys very much for watching, and we'll see you guys in the next one. See you lads, and my oh my, welcome back CM Punk.